Hello, and welcome to the 5th episode of Welcome to Fairmont. Is this really our 5th episode? Wow, time flies. You can listen to the first 4 episodes on YouTube. Just look up Welcome to Fairmont and you'll find us. Welcome to Fairmont is a WKAT production, written and voiced by Colleen Fries and Alana O'Ryan. Thank you all for tuning in, and enjoy.
Traffic usually has a direction. So does time. Welcome to Fairmont.
The meeting between the school staff and Craig, the demon living in the vending machine, has gone terribly, horribly wrong.
The meeting took place last night, and rumor is spreading that Craig has sent all of the staff and faculty to another realm. This is what we assume anyway, since there were no adults here when we arrived this morning.
Except for a few secretaries and the janitors, whom no one can seem to find.
How do we know that they're here if no one can find them?
The trash cans at lunch were emptied, and various cleaning supplies have been seen around the building.
But if no one's seen them...
Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not here. You of all people should know this.
You're right, I should have understood that.
Keep that in mind in the future. Also keep in mind that the secretaries, though easier to find than the janitors, are considerably more dangerous and should not be approached for any reason.
Students, for the most part, have gone about their daily activities despite the lack of teachers and other staff, as classes have long been taught by memories and psychic links, which have somehow been maintained despite the disappearance of the teachers.
I just got a text from Lydia. Her fine motor skills need work. I can barely make this out. I think it says there's a monster truck driving around the halls. That can't be right. Psyche, what does this say?
There's a monster truck driving around the halls. And there's another text that just showed up. There's now a sink in East Unit that's broken.
What?
That's what it says. I don't know what it means, unless we need to take that literally to mean that there's a monster truck in the halls, in which case we might have a problem.
I didn't even know that phone was plugged in. Hello?
Do you know where the concession stand is?
Pardon?
You know, the concession stand. Do you know where it is? My truck really wants some nachos.
That wouldn't happen to be a monster truck, would it?
Yeah, how'd you know?
You do realize you're in a school, right?
Oh, I know. It was the truck that came here. I'm just riding along.
Oh no.
Your monster truck brought you to the school.
Well, yeah, it is a monster truck. It drives itself. I think it's possessed. I just can't get out, so I'm here for the ride and helping it find some nachos.
Just what we need. Another demon in the building, because we weren't dealing with enough damage done by demons.
Well, Mr. I'm sorry, I don't know where you can find a concession stand. Please try to keep your truck from doing anything destructive. I'm gonna hang up now so we can get back to our broadcast.
Okie dokie. Bye-bye.
Well then, you heard it here first. There is a literal monster truck in the school, and it wants nachos. We probably should have told him to stay away from the athletic lobby. I don't want to know what happens when two demons meet one another.
Oh, no. That is not an idea I want to entertain.
I'm stopped in the hall somewhere because there's a traffic cone blocking my way.
How did you even get this number? That was weird.
What even just happened? What even is happening?
I don't know. In other news, I've been getting texts from Lydia for a while about the broken sinks and drinking fountains. What I'm getting is that they've all started to make a gurgling sound, which was followed by a foul-smelling green ooze that began bubbling up from the drains.
We have no idea what this means. So we're going to advise you not to turn on any faucets, and especially not to use the water from those drinking fountains and that sink until the problem can be resolved. We still have no idea when the poltergeist examiners are going to show up, or even if they're the right people to take care of this problem at this point. So no one can say for sure when this problem will be resolved. We will, however, keep you posted on anything we hear.
Hi, Harmony. Psyche.
Do you enjoy derailing our show?
Well, maybe a little, but today I just came to complain that somebody stole my hat.
And that was worth coming all the way here to tell us?
Well, yes. I thought that maybe if I said it on the radio, people would be more aware and keep an eye out for it.
You're kidding.
Well, it wasn't a bad idea, but especially after what happened with Patrick and Willie, you should really log on with the director before coming in on our show.
Yes, well, that's all I wanted to say, so I'll be going now.
I already got a text saying the student found Misty's hat.
Really?
Yeah, they said it was down in that hallway by the library that leads to the athletic center.
What? Was it just sitting on the floor or something?
Yeah, it was just sitting in front of a monster truck. Presumably the possessed monster truck that we heard about earlier.
How was... Oh. Misty's hat is tall and orange, isn't it? It must have been the traffic cone that the guy was talking about. Yeah, that person... Tell them not to move that hat.
Already done. Sorry, Misty, because I know you're probably listening. You're gonna have to live without your hat for a while.
That hat might be the only thing between Craig, the demon in the vending machines, and that other demon possessing that truck.
How did we even get in this situation? I mean, we're just a couple of high school students who are reporting on this stuff for fun, and we're literally...
Probably best to keep those thoughts to yourself for now. We can complain later.
Oh, alright.
That was going to turn into some kind of complaint, wasn't it?
Probably.
Okay, do we have anything else that we need to address?
Psyche? I just got a text that says that Misty showed up and took her hat.
Does that mean...
Unfortunately, yes. The monster truck is in the athletic center.
Well, listeners, honestly, this looks a little grim. We can only guess at what's going to happen and keep doing our best to report it to you.
The monster truck has disappeared. The teachers are back. Craig, well, no one's quite sure what happened to Craig. Here's what we think happened.
The monster truck made it to the athletic lobby, and something occurred between the two demons that tore open a hole between realms. There was a blinding flash of light, and when it was gone, so was the truck. The teachers are back.
The school is still standing.
The need to go on a wild goose chase to find a janitor is greatly diminished.
And we are still here.
And soon, we will not be.
Happy nightmares.
Welcome to Fairmont is a WKET production written and performed by Colleen Fries as Psyche and Alana Orion as Harmony, with guest voices by McKenna Kramer as Misty and Keith Fries as the concession stand guy. It is inspired by the podcast Welcome to Nightvale by Jeffrey Craner and Joseph Fink.
Want your voice to be heard on the radio? Don't want to join radio even though it's fun and you totally should? Have ideas for the show? Drop by the media room after school on Tuesday or Thursday, or contact one of us to share your ideas or find out how to become a freshman on the show.
And no, you don't actually have to be a freshman to do it.
Tune in 2 weeks for the next installment of Welcome to Fairmont. Until then, happy nightmares.